Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we got to react to the mid-season trailer that dropped of Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys, everything that Mel said season 1, everything Money-Making Mel said season 1 is now coming true, you guys. I hope all these people eat crow. All these people need to eat crow who were coming for Mel season 1, trying to say that she was mean and she was a manipulator and that she was jealous of Tisha and MARSAU's marriage. What? The reason Mel knew that MARSAU was a cheater was because he was cheating with cheater MOTEL. Like, what is not computing for people? And everybody, so many people were getting on the bandwagon of Tisha. Oh, well, if there's no proof, it didn't happen. But when there's smoke, there's fire. All of these people aren't just coming out the woodworks trying to expose MARSAU. And now finally there's an alleged hotel picture. Allegedly, it looks like in the trailer, MARSAU is admitting to something. Tisha's up here talking about cheating's a non-negotiable for her, knowing daggone well he's cheated before in the past. And Kiki comes through twice in this trailer, spilling tea, confirms to Kimmy, hey, I said that, I said that there were conversations about MARSAU cheating, which means why would you need to have a conversation about MARSAU cheating if he never cheated? Oh my gosh, it's the semantics for me. It's the absolute semantics for me. She didn't directly say at Mel's slumber party that MARSAU cheated, but that there were conversations about his cheating. Oh my gosh, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. And then the grand finale of the trailer, it looks like some type of family dinner event at, Black. And Kiki's about to let have. She's about to let have. She has had it with these people. And, MARSAU's like egging her on. He was like, say what you gotta say. But what confirmed everything for me was there was somebody in the trailer, I don't know if she's a relative or a friend, she had this look on her face the entire time that Kiki was talking, like she knew the tea, like she knew that MARSAU was a cheater and that this was supposed to be some sort of family secret, but then at this point she didn't care because it was all in camera, it was all for all of us to see, so she didn't care at that point that he was getting exposed. But Tisha gives herself away because the way that she is crying, the way that she is reacting to Miss Kiki at Black. I never told you that MARSAU cheated. What? If it's not true, why are you crying? Why are you crying? And MARSAU, is he finally coming clean? Let's get into him, because first we see him in the car with Tisha being like, so it was me and a friend of mine. How many times does this happen on a reality show when there's cheating? Me and a friend of mine, we went out and that was that. Like, how many times, you guys? I was having flashbacks. I was having deja vu, because this happens every time there's a cheating scandal. Oh, it was a friend of mine. Me and my friend of mine, we were out, and you know what? Whatever just happened. And then at the alleged Atlanta 2.0 party, MARSAU's up here talking about, I need to get my ring out of my pocket. Wasn't that the rumor before in the past that MARSAU often like puts his ring in his pocket or like tries to hide his ring or whatever, to be, out on the prowl for these women and tells them whatever nonsense about the show so that he can hook up and have all of these mistresses and whatnot? This is all coming down. Like I said in the previous video, all the House of Cards are coming down, you guys. All of the House of Cards are coming down, and I can't wait. I will say, though, unfortunately, it shouldn't have had to get to this point. But this is karma for the cast completely standing by and doing nothing while Martel was disrespecting and gaslighting Mel and making all of these wild accusations and doing the most to the mother of his child on national television, and they all sat there and watched. And they all sat there and watched because it wasn't their marriages that were being effective. And I'm sorry, if you're supposedly my friend, or if you have any type of decency or empathy, there is no way I am going to watch somebody get disrespected on national television by the man who has cheated on her and humiliated her for years and had a baby with a side chick. And the gall and the nerve for Tisha to judge Mel on why she stayed with Martel while he was cheating. Meanwhile, Mel had already tried to get a divorce multiple times. And then the final straw, she ultimately was planning her exit by dissolving all of their businesses so money-making Mel could thrive. But Tisha doesn't have that luxury because she's not thinking big picture. She thinks that she's always going to have MARSAU, therefore there's no need for her to plan for anything. But now she's about to get humiliated and embarrassed, just like she was making fun of Mel being humiliated and embarrassed. See how that works? See how that works when you act like you have no skeletons in your closet, when you act like you are perfect and that there is nothing wrong in your marriage, there is nothing wrong in your relationship, and you think that you're going to have a one-up on somebody else because they went through, something very, public and embarrassing and humiliating, and you sit there and you act holier than thou. You act like you're the moral police just because explicitly MARSAU's cheating hasn't been exposed, but now it's all coming down. It's all coming down, and we got to talk about it, you guys. It is all coming down, and I cannot wait for these episodes to drop because it is going to incriminate MARSAU so bad. And now it makes sense. It makes sense, you guys. In addition to everything else, it makes sense for the following reasons why Tisha and MARSAU are going on the smear campaign against Mel. One, because they knew that this was going to come out, right? They knew the cheating scandal was going to come out, and that's why they're putting out this united front. Number two, they're jealous of money-making Mel because they expected Mel to be broke and destitute and struggling and near homeless with 4 children after the divorce with Martel, and instead, she leveled up. Number 3, the alleged rumors of Mel getting her own spinoff on top of this, while it would force them to actually reveal their own storylines, their own lives, moving forward on camera, has them pressed, has them bothered. So this is a last-ditch effort with the slander in the interviews, the slander on the show, to make Mel money-making Mel the villain, you guys. And it's so rich. And it's like, I know people are going to come for Mel in the argument that she has with Tisha coming up here, but literally, there would be no argument if MARSAU doesn't keep coming up in the blogs. If MARSAU's activity isn't still trying to be exposed by people, there would be nothing to discuss. So Tisha already knows that her husband's cheated in the past, and she knows that he's still cheating. But she's already made the decision that she wasn't going anywhere because she has a mother who's phonics unhooked, who has convinced her daughter that if she divorces a cheating man, that she is damaged goods. So there's that. So that's the real reason that Tisha's sticking around, because she has no confidence and no self-esteem that she can do better than MARSAU. And while she's bragging about her 2 master's degrees, she's doing absolutely nothing with them. This is the first season that MARSAU's even letting Tisha out of the house. Remember, he wanted her to be a stay-at-home mom and not go anywhere and to watch his kids so that he can go out on all these trips and cheat on her. How the tables have turned, you guys. How the tables have turned. Make it make sense, you guys. Make it make sense. So there is that. Let me know what you guys think of the trailer. What do you guys think? Now, the one thing I will say, though, as well, is I hate that this is the trajectory that Carlos King is taking this show. And we drew out the Martel cheating storyline for too long. And now he's going to do the same thing with this MARSAU thing. They're going to drag it out until it can't be dragged out anymore. And I feel like that's the one knock against Carlos King, is he lets some of these storylines linger for way too long instead of moving on to the next storyline. And so now it's going to be, this is going to probably be the rest of the season, the storyline, and potentially going into season 5 if the show's renewed for a 5th season. So yeah, that's where we're heading in this show. And don't be surprised if, they try to do some expose next time of Maurice and Kemi or something, because it's coming. They've milked everything that they could milk out of Mel and Martel. So now everybody else in the cast is next. So I hope it was worth it. I hope the check is worth it, because there's no way I am going to be accepting a check to be embarrassed and humiliated on national TV and made a fool of after you sat there and made fun of somebody else who was cheated on and everything else. Like, now you look like the fool. Couldn't be me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again soon.